The WKYC Digital Broadcast Center, this is Channel 3 News.
Morning. Thank you very much for waking up with Channel 3 News today. It's Thursday, March 4th, 2010. I'm Mark Nolan.
And
Jane, thanks. All week we've been focusing on overcoming obesity, and today we're talking specifically about kids. This morning I'm joined by Liz Donnelly, right to my left here, family and youth fitness specialist. We're talking about the dynamic between parents and kids to begin with, which is tough in many cases, whether you have a situation like this or not. What can a parent or caregiver do about picky eaters?
Oh, that's a great question. Picky eaters can be very frustrating for parents, and what we have to remember is that parenting is a process. That's why we're given a good 18 years with our kids.
Yeah, exactly.
And it may take 13 attempts or even more for a kid to begin to think about trying a food, really, okay? And I would suggest have things at the ready for the kids to pick and give them the options so they don't feel like you're constantly dictating to them what they have to eat.
Right.
So, and bring them in as far as helping you prepare the food. Sometimes it's just a matter of them feeling like they're part of the plan.
Well, that kind of leads into the next question. It's getting healthy really can be overwhelming for the family because you have to do it across the board. The kids aren't equipped to say, no, Mom, I'm not going to have that. You go ahead. You go ahead. So what are some of the first steps the family can make to just sort of improve their lifestyle?
Well, recognize that we can bring it back to basics so that the concept is very simple. We need three things. We know we need to drink water, we need to move, and we need to eat plants. So every exercise, gizmo, and diet kind of falls by the wayside in terms of that. As a family, I suggest meet together, talk to each other, and think about what you can do every couple weeks to implement a healthy change. In a whole year's time, that would be 26 changes, very significant to a better place for the family.
And one of the recommendations you said, move. And what if a family is worried about maybe they get outside, they want the kids to get outside and exercise a little bit. Maybe they're worried a little bit about the neighborhood, that kind of a thing. What are some of the things that they can do?
Well, if you're worried about the neighborhood, recognize this. We have so much more heightened sensitivity to crime and crime statistics and things like that, but the information is out there. It's actually down. The statistics are down for violent crimes and crimes against property, so we could take a collective deep breath. If you're still worried, I would say go outside with your child and play with them.
Yeah.
It's good for you too, right?
Absolutely. Well, and that goes back to what we talked about before, and it has to be a change across the board for the whole family, though, doesn't it? I mean, it can't be just, you should be eating better, I'm going to have these chips over here on the couch, but you should be, you can't do that. 9 times
out of 10, the parents also have to make some adjustments to their lifestyle as well.
Right.
So bring everybody in, absolutely.
Liz, we know it was an adjustment for you to get up and get here this heck of an early in the morning. We really do appreciate it. Thank you so much for taking the time.
No, my pleasure, Mark. Thanks for having me.
All right. Fitness by Liz. Remember that. It's time now is 6:46. Let's see what's going on traffic-wise.